My name's Ben. I go under the artist name Minute Taker. I write and produce songs, usually quite kind of haunting, ethereal kind of stuff with piano, vocals, distorted beats, glockenspiels, synths. I've always been very inspired by, I suppose you'd say, quite imaginative singer-songwriters like Kate Bush, Tori Amos, David Bowie, Bjork, PJ Harvey, Gary Newman, and Ionnalee, of course. I think somebody maybe sent me a Facebook link or tagged me in something on Facebook. It was around the time of when I think maybe they were up to O in the Bounty sequence, and everybody was, still saying, who the hell is it? Is it Christina Aguilera? And you're like, no, of course it's not Christina Aguilera. But it was just such an exciting time, and I remember just being immediately intrigued and captivated by the strange scenes in the woods and this beautiful ethereal music. Yeah, I'd recently discovered their work, and I think they were maybe only up to O in the sequence. Perhaps they were slightly further on by that point. But that song in particular just really struck a chord with me, and I found myself singing it, and just had a bit of an idea to do something slightly different with it, so I thought I'd just play about and experiment with some ideas, and it kind of evolved into the cover version. Favourite song? Yeah, maybe O actually. It's difficult to choose. I love Shadow Show. I really like Fold and Gone off the new Ionnalee album as well. So yeah, can I have 4? Favourite era? I think it's got to be the Bounty era. It was just such a incredible experience watching it all unfold. There'd never really been anything quite like it before, and I don't think there ever will be. Like, it was just the single most brilliant way to introduce a new artist and a new project, and it was just such an exciting time. All that whole lead up through the Bounty sequence, wondering what it was going to spell, wondering who the artist was, and then culminating in the live online concert, which was incredible. That was, I think that was my favourite period. I think right now actually is a fantastic time for independent artists in the music business. There's just so many opportunities that we never had years ago. The way we can use social media to reach really quite niche audiences. To use Facebook advertising to really drill down into the exact kind of people who might be interested in our music. Like, it's not been available to us in the past. I don't think I'd be able to make a living as an independent artist if I was doing this 15, 20 years ago, maybe not even 10 years ago. So I think from that perspective it's the best time to be an independent artist. The other side, of course, is that there's lots of people doing it, so it's competitive, and it's difficult not to get lost in the sea of all the wonderful music out there. It never ceases to amaze me how much fantastic undiscovered music is out there. Well, it's funny really, because I don't really feel like I'm part of the music business. I feel quite separate. I think of it all as much more as my own, small business. I suppose much like any tradesman or a butcher or baker. I just think of it as going kind of from person to person, building my following and selling my CDs and records on my shop, and then doing my little tours. And occasionally have the odd blog feature or something like that, but really don't have much to do with the music industry at all. Yeah, definitely. It would be fantastic to think that my music would have a legacy and would live on after I go, and people would listen to it. One of the things I love so much about songs and albums is that it doesn't matter how much the artist ages, or how much time goes by, or how circumstances change. We can still just go right back and disappear into that point in time and really just immerse ourselves in the music, and I love the way that it just captures that moment. Yeah. No, thank you very much for having me. It's been great. Wanting to be